Hi, Mina Bryant at theoryandprofit.com, and I'm doing a Sunday check-in just to talk to you guys because there's been some stuff that's gone on over the last couple of weeks since the last Friday video that I did that I found interesting. Maybe you will. So Tamsin over at inspirationalresults.com talks about April being financial literacy month. And since I looked at my numbers in the last Friday follow through video, I looked at my quarterly numbers and I'd only earned a profit of $4. And I was happy to have a profit. So first of all, I was like really, really happy to have a profit, and I was stoked because if I looked at numbers from like last year, no profit. Like seriously negative red. Should have already been out of business if this was a, regular brick and mortar kind of thing. But since I was financing it myself, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so I looked at those numbers again and I started thinking to myself, wait a minute. Hey, Mina, something just kept poking me in the head, like that idea that kind of pops in your head, and it's like, okay, and then it goes away, and then it pops back, and it goes away, and it pops back, and you can't get it, just like nagging you in your head. It was like, look at the spreadsheet. It's off. Something's wrong. So I did. I looked at the spreadsheet, and now the original spreadsheet that I'd received from Deborah Lloyd at oh gosh, I always get her domain name wrong. nextgenbiztools.com. The spreadsheet was perfectly fine, the one that she gave me, but then I started making changes to it. I updated some things, I added some columns, took some rows off, added some new rows, that kind of stuff. I didn't fix the formula properly. So, oh my gosh, I went back and I fixed the formula, and my profit for the quarter was much, 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 much higher. Like, I don't know what percentage higher than what I said, but my profit was close to $200 for the quarter, not $4, right? I mean, oh my God, major, mega realization. This stuff works. This stuff is working. It's working. So then I thought, well, gosh, if I screwed up the formula sorry, I'm trying to get the glare out of here. If I screwed up the formula on the spreadsheet that Deborah gave me, maybe I need to check my formula on the spreadsheet that I created, because I'm not a spreadsheet creator. Like Excel and I, not really friends. And I did. I found that I was charging my clients wrong too. So they were paying, like they were getting twice as much as what they paid for, basically. And I felt awful. I felt awful because I have to let the clients know that, right? I mean, I have to let the clients know that they're getting twice as much than what they paid for. And I don't want them to pay the difference. I mean, we're not talking retroactively because it was my mistake. This was something that I needed to have checked from the very beginning. So it's my mistake. I will take that. And I did. But I started then thinking and feeling, oh my gosh, I have some of these projects that they're not going to be done for a minute. And I'm still going to be dealing with the repercussions of this come summertime. And I couldn't sit with that. I could sense, I wouldn't say see, but I could sense that small, tiny seed of resentment sitting there. And that by the time June rolled around, it'd be like, okay, I'm not getting paid my value for this, even though I enjoy it. Just that little bit of resentment can totally get blown out of proportion. And I did not want that. So I ended up emailing my clients and letting them know. I haven't heard it back from anyone. So I've got no feedback on it at all, good or bad. Don't know what that means. But I do know on my end, that means I'm not planting that tiny seed of resentment, and I'm honoring the value that I set initially. I'm honoring that. On the client's end, well, that's the client's business. If I lose their business, which I'm really hoping that I won't, because like I say, I do enjoy the projects that I'm working on with them. But if I lose their business, then I lose their business. And I won't necessarily like it, but I will know at the end of the day that I stayed within my own integrity. And that really, really, really matters so much more. Because as long as I continue to stay within my own integrity, I can find new clients. And I will not be devaluing myself, because I still do. I probably think that I am undervalued, but I'm not devaluing. There's a difference for me. So that was kind of my financial literacy wake-up call for this month, just in the last week or so. But that's kind of my Sunday check-in too. So what did your week look like? What do your finances look like? How literate are you in your finances, whether that's for your personal life, your business, or wherever? All right, I will see you in the next video.